Hello, welcome to today's video. I'm going to save you guys some money in today's video. Actually today I was just reading on Reddit and there's a post which is kind of heartbreaking. It was somebody that was posting that they really have no money and they can't afford skincare products, and is that okay? What should they do? And you know what, the one thing that really irritates me when I start to think about it is the reason why a lot of these brands are so expensive is because they send so many products to influencers or non-influencers just for the review. They send so many products out. A product will get released. Like today, there's a new Skin Fix acne product that was released today, and it was pretty expensive. I think it was $42. And it was literally released on the app yesterday, and it came live on Sephora today. And it already has like 240 reviews, all 5-star, of course, all from people that just got the product. So they're sending all these bottles to not even influencers. I mean, influencers as a marketing strategy, but just to people, just to review it. And then the product costs $42. So the average person, $42 is a lot of money for a product that will probably last 1, maybe 2 months. But instead of sending all those products to all those people, they could have just cut the price probably in half and not done that. But anyway, so that's their strategy. I don't really get any free stuff, but there's some influencers who have just warehouses, I've read, of storage from all the back packages they get every day. Some of the big ones, a few of them that don't really do YouTube or influence anymore, but had a paid employee just to collect all their packages from all the products they'd get every day. So I think I've had like 2 brands send me things, maybe 3. But anyway, because I tell them not to, because I want to buy the stuff myself, because I think then you're putting an investment in. I think your review might have a little bit more content and thoughts to it if you actually paid for it. But anyway, so I'm going to save you some money here, but to be honest, if you're on a very strict budget, a cleanser, sunscreen, and moisturizer are the basics, and there's a lot of really, really affordable brands. You don't have to break the bank. But anyway, so my first tip, there's 3 skincare products, in my opinion, you don't need to waste your money on. One of them is expensive cleansers. Cleansers out of any skincare product spend the least amount of time on your skin, and you can get some really, really good cleansers without spending a ton of money. And I will say, a good cleanser is easily accessible and pretty affordable, and a bottle of a cleanser lasts a long time. You usually use a dime or a quarter size amount. A bottle lasts 6-7 months, and if you get a giant bottle, it lasts maybe a year. So you don't need to break the bank, and you don't need to go buy everything all at once. Just start with just a good cleanser. So I have bought some expensive cleansers in my time. Hang on one second. I'm going to grab one of them. I'm trying to finish it. This was I bought because I did a bad mathematic currency conversion, and I actually thought it was really affordable and ended up being ridiculously expensive. The Augustinus Batter Cleansing Cream Gel. There is no difference in how my skin looks and feels after using this, which probably costs 6 to 7 times the amount of the Jelly Joker Geek and Gorgeous cleanser. There is no difference in how my skin looks, feels after using these 2. I did a really bad currency conversion. I am thinking this was like $10. And then when it came, the package came, and I actually looked at what I spent. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I think it was like upwards of like $60. Terrible mistake. But anyway, mistakes happen. What are you going to do? I should have spent the money on the leave-on product. But anyway, there's no difference in how my skin looks and feels. If you have extra money or you just really like trying cleansers, go for it. You know what? Do what you want to do. I get it. But if you want to save money, this is a great one. If you want a cleanser that rinses off sunscreen, makeup, oil, and things like that, the beauty of Joseon Ginseng Cleansing Oil is great, and it's also super affordable. I'll link to both of these below. You just massage this onto dry skin at the end of your day. Give it 60 seconds. Rinse it off. Your sunscreen's gone. Or then you can follow up with this one to do a second cleanse. And both of these bottles will last you a long, long time if you're using them like normal. Okay, next up, rinse off face masks. They behind cleansers spend the next to least amount of time on your skin. There's some that, you know what, people like using them, treating themselves. Go for it. Do it. You know, if you got the money and you want to do it, go for it. But in general, they spend so little time on skin, and once you rinse them off, most of the benefit gets rinsed off. There's certain exceptions like peels, which spend a little bit of time on skin, but those can have a bigger impact, or certain ones that absorb oil. but in my opinion, you can get the same benefits from a leave-on product and then you skip a step of having that in your routine. In my opinion, if you're looking for something that really does a nice job for acne-prone skin, breakout-prone skin, blackhead-prone skin, instead of certain peels, which sometimes they can backfire. Some people swear by doing a peel once a month or however often. You know, at home ones are a lot more gentle. The ones in the office are a lot stronger. But anyway, the Paula's Choice 2% liquid exfoliant is great. This bottle, initially it looks expensive, but this bottle, if you use it every day and pat on your skin, this bottle will last 6 months, and actually it blows the price of almost every other competing product out of the water because it's large size, it's efficient, it's effective, and it's very easy to add into your routine. Another one that's a little bit more expensive, but it combines some actives in terms of Retinal, the Allies of Skin Overnight Retinal and Peptides Mask, which is wonderful. And this one you just apply at the end of your evening routine, and then in the morning rinse it off, and it's got some really nice ingredients in there. And in my opinion, this one is much better than putting on some hydrating mask and rinsing it off and then going with your evening routine, which some people like because it feels nice, which is just fine. But in my opinion, using something like one of these two is just better and more effective, more efficient, and in the long run makes more financial sense. Okay, last but not least, and I talk about this a lot. It's been a while since I talked about it, but supplements. In general, most of these supplements that are geared towards hair, skin, nails, most of these supplements are not going to be very effective. And a lot of them are really expensive, actually. And there's actually one supplement I will recommend. But in general, most of these, especially ones that contain biotin, unless you're deficient in it, it's not going to be super effective. And then the other big thing is a lot of these are not really controlled. There's poor quality control in a lot of the companies that make these supplements. And some supplements have been shown to have 10 times the amount or 100 times the amount of what they advertise. And some of these supplements are shown to have like nothing of what they advertise. And then when we get to other types of supplements, there's some supplements that are like kiwi seed, which have no known actual benefit for your skin. Go eat an actual kiwi that are just sold and ridiculously marketed well, and they don't really benefit skin. And some people might take a supplement and then notice some benefits, and a lot of times I think that could be some psychological component, or maybe you're deficient in it. So, I mean, it's also very individual, and there is some connection between diet and your skin and acne and things like that. And so there's always something to be thought about there. But that's another video. I'm kind of working on that as we speak. But anyway, in terms of supplements, there's one supplement I've been taking for several years, probably 5 years now. And I swear by it, and it's actually studied, researched, proven to be effective, unlike most of the other ones out there. And this one isn't ridiculously expensive either. The HelioCare Polypodium leucotomus supplement, which you take in the morning. You take 2 capsules. And it actually protects your skin from sun damage. So use this, use sunscreen. And this can also has been shown to potentially help with hyperpigmentation and melasma. And I swear by this stuff. There's generic forms of it. I trust this brand at this point. There's other versions and brands. Check them out, you know. But I will link to this below at Walgreens. I think I've linked to this at Amazon before, but now when I looked through Amazon for this, it was not actually sold by HelioCare anymore. It was sold by other third parties. So at this point, I would not recommend buying it at Amazon. I would check it out at Walmart, or there's a few other sites that sell it. If at Amazon, if it's not sold and shipped by the brand, I'm not buying it, especially when it comes to something that's orally taken or put on your skin. So anyway, I'm also been testing Pycnogenol, which has research for it topically and orally taken, but I haven't found, this is just a brand I found on, I think it was iHerb, so I'm not totally sold on it, but I've just been testing that one out. But HelioCare is the one I've been taking for years, and I trust it. And anytime I'm on vacation, especially somewhere sunny, like I went to Puerto Rico with my friend and her niece. Hey niece, take this in the morning, especially when you're as pale as I am and you haven't been in the sun and you probably don't have the best sunscreen. Take this. And anyway, so other supplements, some people may have good experience with them, but in general, I'm very leery of them. The supplement market is a billion dollar market, and most of them just don't have the best quality control, and I just don't trust that. In general, biotin is great for everybody. In fact, too much biotin in your diet has actually been shown to mess up medical tests. And in fact, there's a couple cases of people that were taking biotin supplements, were actually in the hospital having a heart attack. The tests that they did on their heart didn't show a heart attack, went home and passed away later that day. Doctors probably didn't know she was on biotin. Maybe if they would have known that something different would have happened. But anyway, those are my 3 products to save money on. Interested hearing from you guys. If you have any other tips, leave a comment. Love hearing from you, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.